A very good morning to all my class 9th students. Today I am continuing with the chapter Nazism and the Rise of Hitler. I have told you before the characteristics of Nazism. What is Nazism all about? I told you what were the causes behind a sudden and powerful rise of Hitler and his Nazi party. Okay, and I told you two important points, that the Treaty of Versailles was an important cause behind the rise of Hitler, and second point that I told you was the economic crisis that led to the rise of Nazi party. Another influential point that led to the powerful rise of Hitler was the personality of Hitler. You can write down as a third point, or else I will share you the notes also. The third influential point was the influential personality of Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler was a very good orator. Orator means a speaker. He played with the feelings of people. He knew at what time what to say. He knew that for the people of Germany, the prestige of Germany, the old glory of Germany is very important. And citing these two problems, he mobilized the crowd, he persuaded the crowd, he told the crowd such things that completely went against the government, and that aroused the feeling of trust for Hitler. He was a very charming personality. Whatever he spoke according to the nerves of the people. जैसे हम कहते नहीं, आदमी की नस पकड़ ली, तो वो क्राउड के पब्लिक की नस पकड़ना जानता था कि पब्लिक को क्या सुनना है, क्या नहीं सुनना है, किस तरीके से पब्लिक मेरे हाथ में पावर देगी। तो वो सारी चीज़ें उसके दिमाग में पहले से सेट होती थी, और इतनी रिसर्च करी था उसने, और इतने बोल्ड एक्शंस लेता था कि पब्लिक बिकेम वेरी वेरी trustworthy and trusted Hitler blindly. They started to have blind faith on Adolf Hitler. So the personality of Adolf Hitler contributed a lot in the causes of the rise of Nazi party. This was the third reason why Nazi party became very, very popular. Next reason which was there why Hitler became so much popular was that in Germany there was no respect for democracy. कुछ conservative और orthodox mindset के जर्मन लोग थे पहले से. They did not believe in the freedom. They believed in monarchy. If they have to choose between democracy and pride of the country, they chose pride of the country rather than democracy. If a person is right and he is speaking against Germany, that Germany has done something wrong, this type of person were not liked by the Germans. And this was the very reason that Hitler knew that if he will play the card of nationalism, he will play the card of German self-respect, he will play the card of I would be saying fake nationalism. लोगों को ये दिखाना कि देखो देश के लिए मैं कर रहा हूँ, देश सबसे ज़रूरी है, और पुरानी गवर्नमेंट देश को नहीं चला पा रही थी. इन सब चीज़ों को उसने इस तरीके से सेट किया, इस तरीके से पुश किया, that people blindly supported, the Germans blindly supported Hitler. So लोगों का माइंडसेट ये था, और उस माइंडसेट को हिटलर ने बहुत ही अच्छी तरीके से ऑक्यूपाई किया. Okay, so people of Germany did not believe in democratic feelings. they did not had any sort of respect for democracy. For them, self-pride, the glory of the nation, the pride of the nation was more important than freedom of speech. लोगों को फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं थी. उन्होंने कहा अगर हमारी कंट्री के बारे में कुछ बोलोगे तो तुम सही बोल लो चाहे गलत बोल लो, हमें सुनना ही नहीं है. तो इसी तरीके से हिटलर न्यू, हिटलर प्लेड द कार्ड ऑफ नेशनलिज्म, हिटलर प्लेड द कार्ड ऑफ ग्लोरी ऑफ जर्मनी, एंड ही वॉज सक्सेसफुल in his attempts, and finally he got the throne of Germany. He became the supreme leader of Germans because he made the Germans believe that he is the only person that can bring back the lost glory of Germany. He is the only person that can restore the pride of Germany. जो ट्रीटी ऑफ वर्सेल्स और जो इकोनॉमिक क्राइसिस जर्मनी झेल रही थी उस समय, जर्मन्स को लगा कि हमें एक स्ट्रॉन्ग रूलर की ज़रूरत है, ठीक है, और वो स्ट्रॉन्ग रूलर जो बोल्ड डिसीजंस ले सके, दे थॉट दैट ही कुड ओनली बी एडोल्फ हिटलर. सो दे वेंट फॉर एडोल्फ हिटलर. नाउ another thing that these 4 points. Now fifth and the last point, that Hitler completely dominated the other opposition parties. He did not give any choice to the German people. He did not give any choice to the German people so that they could think of any other party. So he completely vanished the opposition from Germany. The opposition leaders were made to flee out of Germany, or the other opposition parties were with the help of military and other things. He completely made them powerless. Means he was in the thinking that no other democratic setup. भाई डेमोक्रेसी में क्या होता है, मोर देन 2 parties, 3 parties, 5 parties होती हैं, पब्लिक पे चॉइस होती है. उसने कहा कोई रहेगा नहीं तो कोई मेरे को चैलेंज करेगा नहीं, ठीक है. So the next thing which he did was that he completely disappeared, or means he completely I would be saying ruined or totally disturbed the national or the local parties of Germany, and his Nazi party was the only party that remained there. So Hitler very, very powerfully did this. Means he completely vanished the opposition from Germany. So 5 points. Before I end this video, I would repeat the 5 major causes that led to Nazism was the humiliating Treaty of Versailles. First point, it was this humiliating Treaty of Versailles that made people think of change in government, because Germany has lost the war very badly, and most of the territories of Germany were gone. They also had to pay a lot of money in the form of war indemnity. Next was, because of the war, there was an economic crisis. Economic crisis is the second point that made German people go for the change and come in the favor of Hitler, because it was due to this change only. They thought that the problem of unemployment, the problem of closing industries, the problem of agriculture, and every problem where the shortage of money was there due to war could be ended. They thought that Hitler could be the solution of all these things. Third is the personality of Hitler. As I have told you, he was a very mobilizing and a great personality. He was a great speaker. झूठ भी बोलता था तो डंके की चोट पे बोलता था. He knew how to play with the feelings of the people. So he played the card of nationalism. He played the card of glory of the nation, and every German came in his voice. They supported the voice of Hitler. Fourth point is that the opposition parties were completely removed. The Hitler made Germany free of any type of parties. Parties were not in the position to contest and challenge Hitler. Either the leaders were sent to jail or the registration, whatever things he could do to remove the opposition. So he made opposition free Germany. और कभी भी ऑपोजिशन का कमज़ोर होना किसी भी कंट्री के लिए अच्छा सिंबल नहीं है, ये हमेशा याद रखिए, क्योंकि ऑपोजिशन रेजेस द वॉइस ऑफ द पीपल. इफ द ऑपोजिशन इज वीक, no government could survive, because if the government is not checked from time to time, it can be very dangerous for the people. It can misuse the power, and same was done by Hitler over there. He tried to free Germany of all the opposition leaders. And last but not the least, that Germans themselves were behind Hitler because they did not want any democratic setup. They did not believe in democratic values. They did not believe in freedom. For them, pride of Germany was more important rather than the truth. And Hitler very cleverly knew that the tendency, the mindset of German people is like that. So it was easy for him to mobilize the people in the favor of him, and so that he can become a dictator, he can become a fascist leader, जिसने सिर्फ और सिर्फ अपने लिए काम किया, अपने हिसाब से काम किया और कभी भी किसी की नहीं सुनी. So I think this was the video for today. I hope the video will be clear to you. I'm not using the blackboard today because I'll be sharing you the notes and all. Actually now I'm not having the blackboard today, I'm somewhere else. But for you students, I'm making this video. I hope you will understand the video and will support me in making the next video. It's bye for now.